of Bible decoding. How are you all doing tonight? How are you all doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today, I believe, is day 12. We have 19 days left of Bible decoding. And we've been working so far. In the beginning few weeks, we did sin and missing the mark. Last week, I want to say we did. Look, don't hold me to it. You know what? I'm even gonna take it. Right now, this week, we on judgment. We are on judgment. We have different Bible verses throughout the book that discusses judgment and what it means. And we were actually taught this in a way where it felt like we were talking about moral behavior, but that's not what it was about. It was more so about inner mechanics and not social rules. So I have my notes here just so I stay on track. You all follow along. If you are watching me live, great. If you are just joining and watching a replay, you are right on time. I'm grateful you are here. And as always, I'm not here to argue your theology. I'm not here to change your beliefs. I'm not here to argue with you about your faith. I'm simply here to open your mind to new perspectives. So take what resonates and leave the rest in love. I know it's Monday. I know everybody's so busy and maybe tired from the weekend, even though that's a mindset, but we're not going to get into that tonight. But I'm going to kind of wait a little bit. I'm not sure how many people are in the room just as of yet, but if you are here, welcome. Drop in the chat where you are connecting from tonight. And you will all have an amazing week this week. You will all have amazing week this week. I know it. It's done already. It's done already. And this week's videos are exceptional. We're basically talking about what it feels like when you come to this awareness. What happens to you? Why do you lose friends? Why do you lose family members? How to cope with that? How to push forward? There's nothing wrong with you. Nothing wrong with you. You are right on time. You are in a space where you're supposed to be. It's just that sometimes it can be uncomfortable, especially when you're just awakening. It can be very uncomfortable because there's so many habits that you're used to. You're still in the same job, you're still with the same person, you're still in the same relationships, but you've changed innerly. Even you yourself makes yourself feel uncomfortable. That's just the way it goes. Welcome, chat. Let me know where you are connecting from tonight. Let me know where you are connected from. How are you doing today? Hey, Quadria, I'm glad you are here, girl. Yes, we're discussing judgment tonight. We're doing Matthew 7 and 1. We're going to slow down this verse and look at it differently from the way that we were taught. This verse was taught to have you think that it was more so about moral judgment, but it wasn't. It was more so about inner mechanics and not social rules. So if you see me looking at my notes from time to time, I want to make sure I stay on track and I'm, spreading the knowledge in a way that it makes sense. How about that? So Matthew 7 and 1, we're just going to decode this verse and take it down, take it a little slower and make it make sense. Because judging doesn't, in all reality, we know that judging is not a great thing. But when you find out what judgment actually do to you, you might want to stop doing it. You might think about it next time. And to us, judgment feels normal. It feels automatic, It's even justified. Thank you, Kara. It's even justified. Hi, Monica. What is this live stream based off of? Muhammad, it's based off of spirituality, awakening, mindset, lifestyle, and right now we are decoding the Bible verses. So we're looking at them from a different perspective than what we were taught. So that's what this live is about tonight. Is that something you're interested in? Thank you, Monica. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Where are you guys connected from tonight? Drop in the chat where you connected from. What state, what country? I'm in Dallas, Texas. I'm originally from New Jersey. And I'm not going to stay too long on that, but I'm glad you are here. I'm super grateful you are all here. Nice. Thank you, Muhammad. Thanks. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Hi, Vision. I didn't see you yesterday. Oh, you're in the Netherlands. Awesome. Kara, awesome. I like that. Nice. I got to come visit soon. Vision, I missed you yesterday. How are you? You're in Michigan? Okay, nice. Nice. That's okay. I know, honey. That's fine. So we're going to decode the Bible verse Matthew 7 and 1. Judge not that you be not judged. And again, judgment is not a moral behavior. It's not. It's not for social rules. It's inner mechanics. And when Jesus taught that, that's what he was teaching, inner mechanics. Inner mechanics. So let's start with this. So judge here doesn't mean discernment. It doesn't mean it's our intuition speaking to us about another person. That's not. It absolutely doesn't mean discernment. All right. And like I said, to most of us, we think that we're just saying an opinion. Oh, we just giving out our opinion. No, you can give your opinion about something like, oh, okay, I don't like that color. But when you specifically say, I don't want to be bothered with this person, I don't want to talk to this person because he or she is this religion or he or she is that color, or that's judgment. Or when you say they're lazy, what I say this to my children all the time. Every little thing you listen to, little thing you say, everything you repeat to yourself, your subconscious mind absorbs it. And it don't distinguish the difference between you not talking about yourself and somebody else. Your subconscious mind is absorbing that, okay? So don't think that when you say those things about other people, you're not absorbing it and bringing it onto yourself as well, because that's exactly what you're doing when you judge. When you judge someone and say they're lazy, I have a bunch of them. When you judge someone and say that they're lazy, the mind stores laziness. It's as unsafe and unacceptable. It's not bypassing you. And when you say somebody, oh, they should be further along by now, the mind stores being behind, failure. I say this all the time, like you gotta be careful with how you use your language and what words you use, because we may think it's a joke. The universe doesn't see it that way. It doesn't see it that way. It just sees it as you claiming something, you proclaiming something, and you bringing it to life. Especially when you say these things and you have feelings and emotions behind them. Emotions is the language of the universe. Emotions is the language of God. Let's put it that way. So be careful what you say when you say what you say about other people. Because I promise you this, that language is being reflected right back to you. It's being reflected right back to you. And I say this, and I love to say this. I know this may not make sense to a lot of people, but the same people you judge, you were that same person in another lifetime. The same things that you judge and you condemn, you lived a life where you walked in those same shoes. You walked in laziness. Hey, that person is lazy. I don't want to deal with them. I don't want to be around them. There was a lifetime where you were actually lazy. Okay? So you have to be careful about what you judge, how you judge, and how you condemn people. And like I said, we think it's normal. We think it's always just an opinion. That's why we justify it. But it's not justifiable. You can't justify it. Your inner being is picking that up. You're absorbing that same language that you're speaking. Yep, that's why some have such a strong reaction than others to what others do. Exactly, girl, exactly. So, and then a lot of it is projection. Like you're projecting unhealed parts of you onto the other person. You're projecting a lot of that unhealed parts of yourself outward. And you don't even know it. That's the thing. And then it should, instead of being right versus wrong, it should be aware versus unaware. Let's just say that person, just meet the person where they're at a point in their life where their level of consciousness is here. There's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with them. And don't get me wrong, I've judged people in the past and I've learned, like, it didn't feel good to me. So I already knew from the back, that's not right. I didn't want to be judged. I didn't want you to look at me like, I was a worthless mom with 3 children. So I like to treat others how I want to be treated, because how I treat another, I treat myself. We are one. So when you pass in judgment on somebody, you literally passing them same words, them same feelings to yourselves. So you have to be careful and be mindful of the language that you use. Because the mind does not separate how it evaluates. I say this all the time, and the mind is in the cells in your body. The mind does not separate how it evaluates others from how it evaluates you. It uses the same ruler. I tell you this all the time. Okay, there's another saying too. Like, so when you start to claim things, you claim them, say, I am healthy. I am this, I am that. The universe don't know that you're not. It's going to give you more good health. It's going to give you more. You can't trick it. You can't lie to it. But it doesn't, the way we talk, it doesn't speak the same language. And I notice it's more of the unseen. And I'll have more videos about this, but judging is not something right versus wrong. It should be more so aware versus unaware. Because your mind is absorbing that same thing. So if you think they're lazy, I say this to my children all the time. Your mind is storing that. Your mind is storing that. And I tell them this too. Like when you listen to certain music, because I heard my daughter say the other day, oh, I don't like this song. This is not a good song. It doesn't make any sense, right? She didn't, but my son played it and I told him, chill, turn it off. Little, in that 1 to 2 minutes that he played it, it stuck in her head and she sung it unconsciously. I'm telling you, you have to be careful of what you have around you and how you speak about others, because it's a reflection too of sometimes what you're going through and what parts of you are unhealed. Just saying. And I'm not going to keep yapping. You guys can definitely talk. You can ask me questions about judgment. You can ask me whatever it is you feel the need to ask me. I'm just here just trying to decode the verse. So a part of that verse is says that you be not judged. And this is not God judging you. This part of the verse is not God judging you. It's not. It's your own consciousness. That same thing I was saying, reflecting back to you. It's your own consciousness telling you. When we judge others harshly, we live under that same pressure. We feel watched. We feel evaluated. We feel unsafe. We experience shame the same way we shaming somebody else because we're doing the same thing. It can't miss you. How can you judge somebody and then not feel that somebody's judging you? It's impossible. It's absolutely impossible. So you judging someone is it's affecting you as well. And it's not cool. In all reality, I don't like sometimes, and I know this probably about to sound like judging, I don't like to sit around others when they're doing this. It don't feel good. I don't like it. Because it makes me feel some type of way. They're doing it to me too. If I'm telling you that we all connected and we are all one, what you're doing to another, you're doing to yourself, you're doing to others around you, you're doing to Christ, you're doing to God, you're doing it to yourself. You're doing it to yourself as well. So, and the inner teaching is what you hold against others, you hold against yourself. I literally just said this. Release condemnation and peace returns. Release it and you start to feel better about yourself. And that person no longer look to you like, look at you like you're judging them. There's a book, I'm telling you, it's the same book that I showed you the other day. This same book right here, The Science of Being Great by Wallace D. Wattles. This same book right here talks about how to live in a world where we don't see wrong versus right. We literally see levels of consciousness and we treat others at their level. We don't judge them. Everybody's on a different journey. Everybody is on a different journey. Everybody has to walk their own path, and we've never walked in their shoes. So how dare we think that either we're better than them or we can condemn them. We can condemn them and judge them. Nobody knows. Like, I know you heard this story. Like, you never know what a person is going through. So even in a simple smile in the mornings can brighten the day and change their day. Might even walk them off the ledge. Let's not judge people that we see in the street by what they look like. Because again, we don't know their story. And we will condemn them and we will walk in their shoes. We're condemning ourselves and judging ourselves at the same time. It's inevitable. There's no way around it. There's absolutely no way around it. But that's a really great read. I'm telling you right now, that is a really great read. And I thought I was going to stay a little bit longer tonight, but I know it's Monday night. I just wanted to come on here and just break down that verse to you. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that verse. What do you feel judgment means? What do you feel judging means? If you're still here, What do you feel judging means? Quadri, if you're still here, what do you feel judgment means? Kara, if you're still here, Muhammad, Vision, Monica, if you guys are still here, ladies are still here, let me know what you think that means. What do you think the word judgment means? And either way, because I know some may be very busy tonight, and that's cool. That's very cool. That's correct. That's absolutely what judging is meaning. I'm not going to stay too long. If you're still here, thank you for being here all the while. There was some stories that I did want to share, actually. There is some. Let me go through my notes right quick because I'm not going to keep you here for too long. Let's just use the example of relationships. When you're in relationship, condemning people based off of what your external eyes see, exactly, and not on where they've been or how have they gone through or what they have gone through. Exactly. I remember a person told me, like, okay, so we're going to get to a place in our lives where we're not going to go in the gym and make friends. Because if the friends, they can't make us money, or they don't have a trade to offer us and we trade this or we trade that, we're not going to be involved with them. Why? Me and my friend was actually talking about this today. Who am I to tell you you are of no value because your skill set is not something that you can teach me or show me or bring to my life to benefit me. So therefore, you are unworthy. What? Not at all. Not at all. And I've been in situations and been around people where it's like they get condemned for not having a certain amount of money in the bank. They get condemned for not driving. They get judged by not driving a certain car, so forth. And, like, what? You know where that place is you at? Hi, Luna. How are you? That place is you right in the same place with them, whether you like it or like it not. And so I was talking about an example with relationships when we say, oh, they don't communicate. They don't show up. They're emotionally unavailable. Have you ever noticed that these things, they frustrate us, right? But we notice they keep happening. We keep bringing them up. They keep happening to you. They keep happening to us. We're judging the situation. It's going to keep showing itself. It's going to become us. It's going to become who we are. That's just it. Oh, and this one right here for parents. My child never listens. They're so defiant. But that inner reflection is we're overwhelmed. We haven't slowed down to regulate ourselves. So take it off the child and bring it back to you. Bring it back to you. Stop judging the child and bring it back to you. Maybe it's something that I'm not doing instead of condemning the child and judging the child. Bring it back to him. Maybe I need to slow it down today. Maybe we're just a little overwhelmed. There's judging and everything. That's what I'm saying. It's so normal. It's so normal. It's hard to it's at some point in time it's difficult to get away from, but once you catch yourself, bring yourself back down. Okay, no. Let me regulate. Let me see what I can do to change my way of thinking about this child, this situation, whatever the case may be. This relationship I'm in, how can I change it? Because I'm a reflection of whatever I'm involved with anyway. I attracted it. So therefore, that means that I am a reflection of it, like it or like it not. You may say, oh, he's manipulative or this, that, and the third. You only attract what you are. And I know people hate the truth, but the truth is that is exactly what you get. So what you give yourself innerly, what you bring outside, you think, that's what I'm saying. You're projecting your own unhealed issues outward. Look. Like it or like it not. The truth is what it is. That's it. And even the money example, they're irresponsible with money. They don't manage finances well. And what if judgment around money keeps us stuck in pressure instead of peace? Because we're judging them. We're judging them based off of how they deal with money. Ooh, and let's not forget, because I know everybody spend enough time on social media. The social media example is we scroll and we think, ooh, they're fake. They're trying too hard. Or they think they're better than anyone. And opposite thing is what we're projecting is that we fear being seen. We do. We judge our own visibility and we silence parts of ourselves. Yes, that's all judging is doing. That is all judging is doing. Thank you. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad you're doing well. That's all judging is doing. That is all it's doing. It's just basically it's a reflection of what's projected outward from your inside. There's things that you need to heal from. Like it or like it not. Do you guys have any questions? Thank you, Quadria. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Do you guys have any questions? Do you ladies have any questions tonight? Because I'm not going to hold you and keep you here. I know it's Monday night. We're recuperating from that nice little weekend we had. But either way, I love you all. Thanks for joining. And let's work on how we judge others. I know it's very easy because we done made it part of life. We done made it so normal that it's part of who we are. But once we start to practice it more and talk more about it and, just become aware, that's what I should be saying. We find ways on how to do better and treat others better and be better. Because I tell my children this, and this is one of my favorite models. Treat others how you want to be treated. Because we face judgment once we're awake from many. Of course. Actually, that was actually one. The spiritual awakening. Let me see. The spiritual example. Even us, because even when we are awake, there's a spiritual example. They're not awakened. This is the spiritual ego. And they don't get it. Yes. And we're still integrating. That's the thing here. We're still integrating, and we're uncomfortable with the uncertainty, and we're protecting our identity. That's why we project that on others and we judge them. But you are correct. We definitely face judgment once we become awakened, and that's okay. We don't see it as that, Quadria. We don't see it as that no more. We just understand that that's just their level of consciousness, and that's where they're at. We still love them, and all we do is just keep telling them and keep showing them ways on how they can shift their inner being. That's it, because you're definitely going to face that. And this week, we're literally talking about what it feels like when you're awakened, how you feel lonely, how you feel left out, how you feel by yourself, and how to cope with that and how to change it and how to look at it. That's what this week's videos are all about. Because I had a lot of people, telling me, they're struggling with this awakening thing. People are shying away from them, pulling away from them, and they feel lonely. And that's part of it. That's literally part of it. I'm telling you now, it's part of it. And embrace it, because it's for your own good. It may not feel like it, and it may feel uncomfortable, yes, because you're so used to that routine. You're so used to that relationship. Hey, Bobby, and you're used to that relationship. But look, listen, welcome back. Yes, that's part of it. It doesn't last long. It doesn't. It doesn't. It's all based on your perspective about it, how you perceive it, and how you receive it at the same time. Because it was hard for me. I'm not going to tell you no stories. It was hard for me. And trying to hold my spirit steady, raising children and being in a relationship that didn't serve me was tough. But I got Spirit said I'm going to lighten your load. Okay? I'm going to help you out here. We're going to do this together because we in this together. Let me direct you and guide you in a way that's going to help you come out of this uncomfortableness. And honey, best thing is the best thing that could have ever happened to me. I embrace it. I embody it, I should be saying. I embody it. Open arms. All of it. Nope, it doesn't last long. But thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate you. And like I say all the time, 2026 is our year, okay? 2026 is the year of the awakening. Collectively, we take back what belongs to us. It's already ours. We really nothing to take back. We just need to remember that it's already ours. Anyway, I love y'all. Have a great evening. Thanks for being here, and I'll see y'all tomorrow at 7. Stay tuned to the videos this week. And comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what's registering. Let me know how. Of course, I remember you. Yes, I remember you. And it is so. Yes, Queen. Yes. And it is so. Yes. Absolutely. All right. I love y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. We will be decoding another Bible verse, taking it slowly and just looking at it from a different perspective. And it is so. Later.